Love you, Auntie. I don't have mine.
Rueben Cherrington to Kennedy Cherrington.
Navigated the biggest ocean. We can navigate anything.
You are now listening to
Cherries on top. Bro, sorry. You're a noob. Don't be silly.
Bruh.
It's hard to navigate. What?
Got that dog in us. Yes, we're good. Okay, let's wrap it up. Let's go. Comeback season.
Episode 3. Hey fam, what's up? You're listening to Cherries on Top, your favourite sisters, NRLW players, sorry, because there's a difference, remember, and podcasters. My name is Kennedy.
And my name's Ruben.
Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate all the love on all social platforms and our hate comments too. Hey, Rubes.
Yep, 100% fucking.
You always say, yep, 100%. Can we come up with a different percentage maybe?
It's my default and it's so annoying. But totally agree with you. Our hate comments, our lovers, our fucking fuck up Ruben. Hey, that's funny. Look, now we got the vibe going. You know,
Okay,
blah, blah,
Ruben's
blah.
back, everyone. Last week, the vibes were low.
Yeah, I was a bit sick. I had that flu that was going around in Australia and New Zealand. It's going around and I had a little bit of body fevers. It was cold and hot sweats.
Someone was wee sick.
Yeah, very sick actually. I didn't go to work. Didn't even go to the paracam. Couldn't even go to the paracam, guys. I was that sick.
It's usually those people that say, I was that sick that you kind of okay, we get it. You don't have to justify
was sick.
it. You just have to say you're sick and we understand. Stop trying to justify your sickness. Nah, she was just happy she got out of training for a week, eh?
That's crazy. I wanted to be at training in camp, especially you down in
She's
Kiama.
stuttering, guys. She's stuttering.
Oh, shut up.
Anyways, well, who's episode?
Oh,
Yeah.
this episode is brought to you by our sponsor and our very special mate, GS. Shout out to you, Cordell Construction. Without you, this wouldn't be possible, so appreciate you.
New fresh feel to the podcast. We've got video, Spotify as well. Spotify
Yes,
video episode
actually.
2. I was buzzing because, not everyone uses YouTube. You could call me a boomer.
I didn't even know that you could put videos on Spotify.
Well, I did know from past podcasts that I've watched and listened to, but it's such a cool vibe.
I thought it was, yeah, it is. I
Just-
thought it was only music videos you could chuck on there, but no, it was
Yeah, we're going to a different level. Comeback
Comeback
season.
season.
Oh, get out of my head.
Interludes.
I just want to quickly announce our winner of our little competition we did, episode 2. What was the stipulation? Do you remember?
Yes, I do actually. So it was send your best game day fit vibing of the team you support, and
And the winner is
drum roll please.
Nicola Weber.
Yay!
Congrats. You've won a $300 gift card to Rebel Sport. I'll get that sent in the mail to you. I'll message you on our podcast socials. But thank you for sending in. She sent so many photos. Obviously, Nick is a big fan of ours.
Appreciate you, Nick.
Loves rugby league, loves female sports, loves anything to do with any code. She's there with her dad. And that's
Number
what I
one
love
supporter.
is just loyalty to the bone for female sports. And
Yep. The fandom we're building.
we're building, yeah. And I just remember her coming to my first Harvey Norman game back in 2020.
And that just goes to show the support that our fans have, that it's not just been in the NRLW, it's the pathways before that. And
Yeah.
that just shows rugby league fanatics, they love,
Yeah, they love it. So you deserve it, Nick. So happy. I'll put the screenshot in the video to you guys so you can see a little entry. There were a few, but thanks, Nick. Listen up to the end of the episode. We're doing it every episode again. GS has come through with Cordell Constructions just to sponsor a little community giveaway and
give back and
yeah.
a little bit of more, kind of engagement thing
Yeah,
too.
and we love giving back to our fans and people who
Our
support
community,
us
100%.
because we wouldn't be here without you.
Quick catch up. How's things been, Kennedy Cherrington?
Well, government name. I have. Whoa, that's crazy.
Beetroot
I don't tell.
instead of beetroot.
Guys, she's making fun of my grandmothers, our grandmothers. Those two names are powerful names.
Hey,
don't make fun. Those are your grandmothers.
Look at her getting all like,
Don't call me beetroot. That is That's not okay.
You're my sister. It's banter, bro. Relax.
Yeah, but not for everyone else to see. They're gonna call me Beetroot now.
You know what's so funny? The other day at training, Cassie was like, "Yeah, isn't your middle name Maddox?" And I was like, "How do you know my middle name?" She's
Yeah.
like, "Camp."
You weren't at camp?
I wasn't at camp. She's like, "Oh, your sister." And then Cassie goes, "Yeah, isn't your sister's like name like Beatrice or Beetroot?" And then I
that's crazy.
pissed myself laughing.
Okay.
I was like, "Yep."
Yeah, sweet. So yeah, I've been good, guys.
How you been?
Up and down, up and down. I actually selfishly pushed back this recording for podcast because my face was huge like a balloon.
Actually, that's right. Yeah,
I
you got
had
wishes out.
5 teeth out.
Giggity.
Giggity, crazy, Quagmire.
Can I look like Quagmire?
Okay,
Family Guy?
I will show you guys.
Drum roll.
This is what I look like. Zoom up on the camera. Come here. Yes. I stop.
Giggity.
Why are you saying giggity?
Because you reminded me of Quagmire, but your face is normal now.
Yeah, so if I
She looked like
kind
a
of
chipmunk.
slur with my words, I'm very sorry. I'm still in
She
pain.
still has her stitches in and they're sore, and I made her piss herself laughing in the car on the way here because I'm so funny. Just the younger sister.
That's fucking cap. But anyways, okay, don't do that. So yeah, I got my wisdom teeth out. Because I was supposed to get it at the end of the year, and I've been pushing it back for the last 2 seasons because I've had that much pain within my
Didn't you get a
mouth.
knock?
Yeah, I got a knock, and then my tooth ended up getting infected from the damage my wisdom tooth because they were like growing into my teeth. So yeah, I got to get a teeth implant.
Just tell your teeth to grow straight.
Oh, I do, but they didn't listen. So I selfishly pushed it into the season, got it done, week off training, happy days.
You
so
just wanted another week off training, eh?
No. I just wanted a week off in off season. Oh. Yeah, so I want to be on an island.
Too busy being superstar status, making Origin.
Yeah, I got to make time for off season. So how are you? How's things?
Oh, very good actually after the sickness. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I had COVID or something. That rocked me
She's
hard
being
out.
dramatic as fuck.
No, you're so lying.
I'm
So
sick,
lying.
Tandy.
No.
I can't come to training.
And that's why my vibes and energy was off last episode, because that was the day one of sickness. And when I got home, I had the cold shivers and the body aches. Oh, the body aches are the worst. And then
It's giving man flu.
I'm not a sook, and that rocked me. And then after that, I got a little bit better, and then more symptoms come up. It was like a viral infection. I got congested, green snot, and everything. I was like, here we go.
TMI.
But actually, on the back of that, guys, before I got sick, I went so hard in training.
Yeah, I was gonna
went-
say the reason why you went into this
Whole
kind of cold
recovery
sick,
mode.
dramatic,
My body was like,
because you pushed your body to the limits. You did really well on your 1.2. I'm really proud of you.
yes, thank you, guys. I hit a 5:29
Woohoo! Almighty Pucky
Yeah,
for
almighty
Ruben.
for Ruben.
So if you don't know what that means, the Bronco test 20, 40, 60 times 5. It's one of our fitness tests, and Ruben led the way and came first. And
CJ was just like a footstep behind me, but we passed.
I think CJ beat you. Nah.
CJ beat me there, but actually we got the same score, so
Yeah.
technically we evened it out.
Yeah, but it was seeing you guys really push for each other for that first spot. That's what I love to see.
I was pushing. CJ was pushing. It was a good little camaraderie.
Competitive camaraderie, yeah, especially leading into the season.
But other than that, that's me. Footy, sickness, and just prepping for our trial game coming up soon.
Trial game, but by the time you guys listen to this, we'll be prepping for round 1 NRLW versus the Sharks.
Guys.
Thursday night,
Guys.
first round of the NRLW, coming up against some of our mates.
I know I played All Stars, but like that's one game. I haven't played footy. Last time we were like in the studio, doing our.
We were depressed.
We were
and
sad.
sad.
This is all here now. 100%. See, yep, 100%.
Crazy. But no, NRLW round 1, it's gone really, really fast. Like the whole off season when we were
think
playing.
for you it's a bit different because you've been in Origin season. Like you've been
That's
away
right.
from
We
team.
won NRLW. Oh no, not NRLW. Origin. Oh my god, you reminded me. I
You're
won
series
Origin, guys.
winners, but you
Series
couldn't
winners.
get the whitewash.
Yeah, that's okay. We
It's
still
okay.
won.
A win's a win.
I don't know about the men's game too, but we won.
Oh,
That's another day. Queenslanders, you can have 3 weeks of euphoria going into
that
game
was a
3.
charity match. That one.
Yeah, so
Just a free round.
we're going to get you game 3 men's. New South Wales. All right, time for our cherry pick moment. And we did have a plan, for this episode.
But we just grabbed that, threw it out the window.
Yeah, about 6 hours ago. How long were you up till?
I went to bed at like
Yeah, I was up till
Oh,
late,
late.
2 a.m. My blood pressure was pretty high. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. So,
Talk your shit, KC.
yeah, put me on a podcast. I got fucking something to say. You know that meme. So, look, I was just minding my business. I was up late after watching the Men's State of Origin. Great game, by the way, 24-26 to Queensland, but it's all right. I had to film a video very late at night for a brand because I needed it by this morning, and I got it done. So I was up editing, and then got into bed. By the way, it's really cold at the moment.
Freezing in
Yeah.
Sydney.
And then I just go through my requests. I have this urge to go through my requests. Usually I don't, only just to really look at like whether brands reach out or really cool messages that I love responding to. And this video came up and someone was like, so-and-so's been talking shit. And I was like, what? Like, I was like, what? Surely we would have seen this on TikTok. Anyway, it was posted 3 days ago and I watched it. And when I tell you, my blood was boiling. First of all, it was boiling. And my name was dropped in some content and I didn't like the message that they were spreading. But shout out to the leaguey. He just kind of...
He called it out in a classy way.
Yeah, very, very smart and intelligent with his words.
I'm going to call out another content creator. When you call yourself a supporter of something, that means you want that thing to do well. You care about its success. Personally, I use my platform for the benefit of rugby league, even when taking a different stance would get me more views. That's why I find it so interesting that the Kairouz brothers call themselves rugby league fans when they go so far out of their way to trash the NRLW. This caught my attention the other day when they released a short called Rugby League is finally making another video game.
He had our back. He had the NRLW's back. He had female sports like as the pinnacle going, this is not right. I'm going to call it out. And I just wanted to get on the podcast today and really get around him and just really get around female sports. Obviously, we're very passionate about
Female
our
sport, being female athletes.
Obviously, we're biased, but that goes beyond NRLW. This
We
stems
love the
to,
game.
we love the game. We love other codes. We
So-
love females. Like, that should just be a given. So I guess Rubes and I today just using our podcast to just, I think, legitimize the issues around misogyny, just the bad way, the deep-rooted hate Australia has for females as well. It stems
it's
past sport.
Really, really sad.
But sport is kind of the outlet. Like
where people can get away with it because
it's banter.
and you're playing a men's sport.
Yeah, but that's not the case. When they were talking about, so if you don't know, guys, we have the opportunity to finally be in a video game for the first time. Rugby League 26 we got scanned for a PlayStation game.
At Content Day, amazing opportunity. And, this is a true reflection to see how far NRLW has grown over the years that we're finally getting put in a video game, like putting the respect on the NRLW.
Where our future kids, nieces can play a game and play their aunties or mums as players. Like, that is really cool. And this kind of was the topic starter for these people that we're speaking about, and dropped my name. You're using my name for clout. Stop it. But it just made me so angry.
Using names of clout, yes, but portraying rugby league in a bad light, and that's ultimately the thing that really sparked, the
conversation.
The conversation, because like if you call yourself a rugby league fan,
come from a place where you are breaking down our game, analysing statistics, critiquing in a way where you're treating us like professionals, because at the end of the day we're on the biggest stage playing the game we love. I would love to see more fans break down our game, and that's what I love. Our game is getting bigger. The bigger we get,
exactly,
the more eyes are watching, and that's what I love. But come from a place where you're not judging us, sexualizing us on what we look like. Or come from a perspective where you're critiquing our rugby league.
Take, the facts, everything behind the game to really build your opinion, rather than just saying, oh, she should have just did this. I can do that. Oh, well.
Oh, she's ugly. She's fat. No, that's
such a surface value analysis of anything, and it's just like,
and that's where the cheap laughs come from. But it gets hidden under banter and all that shit that goes on.
And it's even deeper because it's deep-rooted misogyny.
Yeah, and I just was really upset about the comments, because all the comments were not in favor until we shared it on social media, and people are like, oh, God willing that they don't
have a daughter, a niece that wants to be in the NRLW in future years, like aspire, and here you are hating on women playing the game,
Like, it's 2025. Grow the fuck up. Females play sport.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Does that like
Hurt
hurt
your
you? Do you have mummy issues? Did your mum not love you enough? Like, where's this hate towards women coming from?
And I know the people that put up this video, their content is based around the sarcasm and that type of light. Like, it's very consistent with making fun of...
Mocking people for
people.
cheap laughs and building your brand off of hate.
Yeah.
That's just a poor excuse. Like, sorry, you shouldn't have a platform if that's how you're building your brand. And I know it's like, what, rage bait, clickbait, yeah, whatever, but be a fucking decent human being.
Yeah, and people that say that the NRLW are hurting the game, like with poor investments, this, that, the other, there's no real, apparently, there's no real positive for us being in the game, is absolutely wrong.
It's pure ignorance.
I'll read out 3 big reasons why the NRLW is so important being alongside the NRL. Ready? Shout out to the leaguey. He goes, replying to a comment, saying that, you know, exactly what I said is a waste of time. He goes, one thing, I'll give you 3 massive things why the NRLW is so important. Number 1, massively increased female playing participation in the sport, particularly among juniors, which that is true. We've got the fastest growing sport in Australia. Crazy, especially in New South Wales. Parramatta itself has had a 51% junior female increase in Parramatta alone.
Yep.
Like,
the numbers don't lie, people. And if you can't see that, you're ignorant or you're like 5 years old. Like, actually, no, 5-year-olds act better than you.
Number 2, massively increased female fandom in the sport. Again, particularly among juniors who now have relatable heroes to look up to, like Ruben and I. Wow. Number 3, increased long-term broadcast revenue for the NRL, who now have another product to sell at a minimal cost, considering all the infrastructure was already in place from the men. I'm sorry, but for you to have made that comment you did kind of shows that you have not thought about this that much. So he came with the facts. And I messaged the bro and I said, thank you. Because I knew that he wasn't getting much, you know...
Positive light. He was...
positive reinforcement around the video. And I really appreciate it because there's not often we see male content creators...
sticking up for women...
in rugby league.
Or in sport in general. Like, it's just
so I messaged him and kind of reinforced, you know, thank you, brother. I said, appreciate your video, and response from my brother, means heaps. And he's like, means heaps coming from you. A voice like yours legitimizes the whole thing. Good luck for your season ahead. So, bro, if you're listening to this, thank you so much.
We see you. We appreciate you.
Yeah. And yeah, I was going to give him credit too. And he said we could use his vid and all that. So, it just frustrates me because people might think, oh, you're reading in too deep. You know, it's just banter, sarcasm.
Oh, leave it alone. You don't need to address it because it's hate. But it's just like when people have a platform with nearly 1 million followers and they're spreading this message to young boys or just the younger generations, it's like, because social media, you know, itself, it's so easy to access and people, it's so easy to just pop in your face and be there. So if that's the message you're sending, it's pretty disgusting. Like, just do better, be better.
They're buying into the narrative for female hate. Like,
yeah,
it stems deeper than just sports.
Cheap laughs.
This is a deep-rooted hate that goes into domestic violence statistics. This goes into the
it
deep-rooted
starts
hate.
as a joke and then it builds that resentment towards women and it can actually harm, like...
Yeah, there's more to it. And this is what they would never understand. But I guess today, and I know you had a pretty cool, like, where's the accountability? That's where we're saying. Where is the accountability on these content creators, but also people hiding behind fucking shitty little accounts they've made to then troll, make fun of, abuse, all these things, sexualize, and we've been the target of that.
In the NRLW
with bullying, online abuse. And it's just frustrating because I'm just like, no, we're going to put the accountability back on you guys.
100%. And like, even within the, didn't you say a quote to me, like, oh, Mike Tyson said something like that?
Yeah, like everyone has this alter ego until they get punched in the face. Like, social media has given...
You would never say this to someone's face. Like, you tell me right now, you'd be too much of a little pussycat to like say this to... you know, someone's face. Because you'd probably get checked for it. And that's why you should think before you use this.
But I know you had something written down that you really wanted to share today. What do you got for us?
Yes, no. Me and my partner were talking the other day and we were just talking about, it kind of stems into this, but more so on the opposite side, not like protecting, caring for women. And there was a cool whakatoki. So whakatoki is a Māori proverb, however you want to say it. And this is the proverb, and then I'll translate it. Me aro koe ki te ha o hine ahuone, which translates to pay heed to the dignity or breath of hine ahuone. And this acknowledges the sacred essence of woman, referencing to Hine Ahuone, the first woman in Māori creation stories who was formed from the clay of Papatuanuku and given life by Tāne. It's often interpreted to mean if you strike a woman, you strike the very essence of life, or to harm a woman is to harm the breath of life itself. This proverb is a reminder to honour and respect wahine, women, because they carry the power of creation, continuation of whakapapa, and the sacred breath of life passed from the atua, the gods. It's especially powerful in context of protecting women, upholding mana wahine, and resisting violence or disrespect. So I think that itself is very powerful
with the conversation
we just had. Like, instead of hating on our women, why aren't we loving,
and uplifting,
supporting? Literally Tupac.
Made from a woman, made from a woman. Yeah, no, exactly, Dear Mama, love that song. I love that. That was powerful.
It is powerful.
And like we said, we're just here to not bite back and go, don't do this. It's just more so to bring awareness to topics that you might not think that, it's not that deep.
Not that deep. It's just a cheap laugh. Don't look into it too much. Why do we always keep saying that? Why aren't we holding people accountable for their shitty behaviours?
Mm-hmm. And shitty words that are harming people. And unfortunately, like Ali Brigginshaw was also mentioned in the video.
Yeah.
And I find that Ali and I are the most targeted people in the NRLW when it comes to online abuse. And I've got tough skin. I've got thick skin. I'm pretty tough. And it just takes another person or another female in our game to be the target of this directed hate, and whatever it is.
You never know the outcome.
Yeah, you never know the outcomes.
People are hanging by threads. You just be kind.
Yeah, just be kind. Pull your mates up. I think that's the most powerful thing.
Yeah, hold them
your
accountable.
Mates up. Casual racism doesn't go anywhere near us. Casual misogynistic comments, pull them up all the time.
I think on the other hand too that like within Australia and New Zealand, it's this banter culture we have as well. That it's
very big in Polynesian culture.
It's very 100% very big in Polynesian culture where it's like banter. It's thrown under as banter, but it's actually disrespect. But if you clap back
and laugh,
and if you clap back and stand, not that deep, bro, relax, it's a joke. It's like
you don't know what words can do.
I think people just need to go to a mirror, have a look at themselves in the mirror, and just like have a word with yourself, my bro.
Remember you came from a woman, guys, and you potentially could have daughters, nieces, granddaughters in the future. So what you're saying now could potentially harm your relationship with them in the future. So we love our woman, we care for our woman, we respect our woman.
And this is why we used our platform to address this.
All right, audience corner. We've received majority hate comments, but that's okay. There's some positive ones as well. And I'll keep saying it, but yeah, keep it going, bro. You're keeping us relevant. Honestly, paying my bills. Apparently we only make $10,000 in the NRLW. Crazy. Sorry, bit of sarcasm. There's one thing that I will not. I will get called anything under the sun. I don't care. But broke is one thing that I'm not. So, Lily, I love your message that you sent us. She just said, just wanted to reach out and tell you I'm loving your sports journal and podcast. It has been really helpful through my journey. Now, Lily has asked us, Ruben. She goes, no clue if you'll see this, but I was also asking for some advice. Play local footy, and last year we went undefeated. This year is a whole new team, and it's just not the same. Yesterday we lost 50-0, and I couldn't stop crying. I feel you, sis. I feel you. I'm finding it hard to focus on my personal game and headspace, keep everyone positive, and be a leader. I love that she's already very self-aware. Everyone's having a go and I love it, but our discipline is just staggered between our girls. I've got so much passion for the game and I feel like it's going to waste because we can't compete. I'm also the youngest on the team, so probably takes a lot of pressure off myself, but I just wanted to see if you guys had any advice. You're a huge idol of mine. both yous. I love the way you carry yourself on and off the field. Watching you play and listening to your podcast always keeps me going.
No, Lily, appreciate that so much. That's a beautiful message right there, and really hits home to us because
we've been there.
We've been there before. Like when it comes from, going from a grand final to
Coming last.
And I guess how we got through that tough time is, especially when our whole roster changed, like our whole footy team changes, that,
You've got to work with what you got.
You literally have to, the cards you've been dealt, you have to play with your hand, and, you build. It's not a game of like, how do we go? You go from the highest of the highest to the lowest of the lows, but at the lowest of the lows, that's where you learn character building. That's how you learn to form better relationships, better communication skills, everything as a person on the field and off the field. And like you sending this message and just how well you've articulated yourself just goes to show that you're wise beyond your years.
Big things coming for you, Lily.
Yeah, man.
I think for me, like keep using the journal, obviously. Headspace.
Yeah, the journal's really, really good.
Thank you. Podcasts, we appreciate it too. I think we're here to look as like a role model figure, beacon of light through those hard times. But comparison is the thief of joy, my friend.
Yes.
Sometimes you've got to stop looking at the other teams. And I know I found myself as my own team looking at other teams and going, why can't we do that? Why can't we have that? Why
You'll
can't
never be
we
satisfied within your own self and own team if you're always looking
elsewhere. The grass isn't always greener. Like
the grass
Ruben
is
said.
greener where you water it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not always going to be perfect. You're not always going to win everything, but you can always compete and put your best foot forward. You're going to have regret in going, we didn't play hard enough. But if you put everything into making sure your performance is right, headspace, nutrition, sleep, all these things that you can control, then you'll actually feel better and possibly become a better player in the future for it, because it's the shit that you learn at the bottom that makes you the player up here, and you're going to get yours soon.
And when it comes to, obviously saying that it's a bit staggered with the discipline around the girls, I think you just need to come together as a collective group and just have a little bit of a chat around the standards and the...
What'd you say in the car?
The standards you walk past are the standards you allow, meaning like if you walk past, rubbish on the floor, you walk past it,
you're allowing that behavior.
You're enabling that. So it's like, I guess for you and your team, come together so you can all be on the same
page with standards,
same waka, and then like just
come together, set some goals, set some standards, and really look game by game. Don't look too far ahead by next season. Really work week by week, training session by training session. Sometimes we focus too far on the future that you've got to have little steps in getting to that major goal.
Yep, and just holding each other accountable, kotahitanga, which means unity, and that's how you build.
So I just want to say thank you for sending me that in. It's really sweet, Lily. Like Rube said, wise beyond your years, and given that you the youngest, probably sense a little captain in the making, little leadership pioneer in our game. So would love to see how you guys go next season. But that's just a little bit of advice from us. Yeah,
and all the best in your future endeavors of footy.
Anyways, we were thinking for the next round of our competition giveaway on our podcast, $300 voucher to Rebel Sport. So shout out to Nick, first winner. Our second round, Rubes, we were just talking earlier. What are you thinking that we should do this time?
In order to win this next 300 Rebel Sport gift voucher, you need to submit your entry and show us your best game day setup at home, in the crowd. So like no matter what sport, so it's all inclusive.
Not just a photo, explanation of who you're with, food you eat, whether you have traditions.
Or where you have certain outfits you're wearing watching game day.
Because there's some families that get dressed up, hardcore fanatics. I love it.
What sport you're watching, what team you're watching. And
what game. We just want an explanation and a photo. So that's as simple as that. Show us your game day setup for footy or any other sport that you love enjoying. It's just as easy as that. That's the easiest $300
easy as
you could win.
1, 2, 3 to
4, 5, 6
to make $300. Shout out to GS. Well, that brings us to the end of the episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in to episode 3 of Cherries on Top.
Woohoo!
Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, share this with a mate that you think will love this kind of genre of podcast. We appreciate all you guys' love and support around getting around us, because without you guys, there's no us.
All socials too at Cherries on Top Pod. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, yeah. Anywhere that you can find a social platform, you'll probably see our annoying face. So, yeah, shout out and
We
big
hope
love.
we keep annoying you with our annoying faces.
No, but got some really exciting news though that I'll just
Yes,
drop.
we
We got
do.
some really cool guests coming up that I've locked in. So
Oh, stay tuned.
I'm really excited. Shout out to GS. Listen in. Remember, $300 gift card coming up. Easiest way to win some money. Get involved.
Get amongst it. But thank you guys for listening. Hope you have an awesome day. If you're listening to this whilst driving or whilst looking at it whilst you're eating your food.
iPad kids.
But yeah, thank you so much, guys. See you next.
And
2
remember,
weeks.
everything's better with a cherry on top.
Love you,
Fuck
Auntie.
it.
I don't have mine.
Rueben Cherrington to Kennedy Cherrington.
Navigated the biggest ocean we can navigate.